What price would you pay to keep a scandal buried forever? In a shocking revelation that has sent ripples through the entertainment world, the grieving family of the late Kim Sae-ron has come forward with a chilling accusation. They were offered a secret payout by Kim Soo-hyun's agency to stay silent. But silence is no longer an option, with their pain now turning into determination. The family has vowed to pursue legal action, no matter the cost. Join Red Carpet revealed as we uncover the truth behind the hush money, the hidden power plays, and the fight for justice no one saw coming. They showed up not to grieve, but to negotiate. These were the words that shook investigators during a confidential police interview with the grieving family of late actress Kim Sae-ron, who passed away under still murky circumstances earlier this year. The family's testimony, now leaked from within the investigation, suggests a sinister plot beneath the surface of Korean entertainment's most polished facade. The accused? None other than Kim Soo-hyun's agency, one of the most powerful names in the industry. According to official statements filed with the Seoul Metropolitan Police, a senior member of Kim Soo-hyun's agency allegedly reached out to the family within 72 hours of Sae-ron's death. No formal condolences were sent. Instead, what arrived was a verbal offer of an undisclosed financial settlement, a payment in exchange for silence. The family refused, but it was only the beginning. The tragedy of Kim Sae-ron's death left many questions unanswered. But according to new testimony, those closest to her had long feared something was wrong. She had grown withdrawn, paranoid. She kept looking over her shoulder, even at family dinners. Her older sister recalled in the interview. The family claims that Kim Sae-ron confided in them multiple times between 2021 and 2023, saying she was being followed, pressured, and, most alarmingly, threatened with exposure if she went public with information she had. Information. About what? Investigators have begun piecing together a private, undocumented connection between Kim Sae-ron and Kim Soo-hyun, one that allegedly began when Sae-ron was still a minor, and involved late-night visits to unregistered properties, burner phones, and cash transactions. Photos, chat logs, and even security camera clips were reportedly being compiled by Sae-ron in the months leading up to her death. All evidence now seized by authorities under sealed warrant. She told us she was scared, the family said, but also angry. She said she didn't want to die with secrets inside her. The bombshell in the case came when police confirmed that the family had submitted audio recordings of the conversation they had with the alleged agency representative. In the audio, a man's voice can be heard saying, "We can make this easier for everyone. No need to involve the press. We'll handle the expenses, and ensure her name stays clean." The implication was clear. Accept the money, and walk away from the truth. But rather than be silenced, the family took the tape to the police. A forensic team has authenticated the recording. And according to one insider in the investigative unit, it may be enough to bring formal charges against members of the agency, including obstruction of justice, bribery, and evidence tampering. But what investigators didn't expect was what happened next. 3 days after the hush money conversation, Kim Sae-ron's family discovered an envelope taped to the underside of her desk drawer. Inside was a handwritten letter, now officially entered into police evidence. The letter reads, "If this reaches you, I didn't make it. Don't believe what they say. I didn't fall apart. I was hunted. They took everything from me, but not my truth. If you love me, don't let them bury me twice." Chilling, heartbreaking, and, if confirmed, devastating for Kim Soo-hyun's team, who have yet to issue a formal denial. As of today, the family of Kim Sae-ron has filed official criminal and civil complaints against the agency, and is seeking a full investigation into the nature of the relationship between the two actors. The Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office has issued subpoenas for 2 executives and is considering summoning Kim Soo-hyun for questioning, as a related party. Online, the public is torn. Some remain skeptical, others are furious, and many are beginning to question how deep the culture of silence and control runs inside Korea's top-tier agencies. One former agency employee, under condition of anonymity, said, "It's an open secret. There are always secrets around the biggest stars. But what's happening now? This is something else. This is a reckoning." According to newly surfaced reports, The Seoul Metropolitan Police are preparing to formally expand the investigation into what could become one of the most consequential celebrity-linked legal battles in recent memory. At the center of this growing storm is Kim Soo-hyun's management agency. Now under official scrutiny after allegations emerged that they attempted to silence Kim Sae-ron's grieving family with hush money. And with mounting evidence, including recorded conversations, forensic documents, and a handwritten letter by Sae-ron herself, the legal consequences are growing increasingly severe. In an official document obtained by reporters through a legal intermediary, the family of Kim Sae-ron told investigators that shortly after her death, an unidentified executive from Kim Soo-hyun's agency approached them with a cash offer. He said it was compensation. A family member reportedly told police. But it was clear, they didn't want any more questions. They didn't want anyone digging. That same source handed over audio files of the conversation, in which the man allegedly says, "This isn't about guilt, it's about resolution. We take care of things quietly, out of respect." The files are now in the custody of the Seoul Central Prosecutor's Office, and a forensic team has confirmed their authenticity. So, what does this all mean legally? According to attorney Young Do-yeon, a criminal defense lawyer with over 2 decades of experience in high-profile cases, if these recordings are accepted in court, and if intent to suppress evidence or coerce silence is proven, then this no longer stays within the realm of ethics or public image. It becomes a crime. He adds, under Article 129 and 132 of the Korean Criminal Act, bribery and obstruction of justice, especially involving the manipulation of witnesses, can carry sentences of up to 10 years in prison, depending on the extent of involvement. And if the accused party is a corporation or agency, corporate liability could also come into play, including fines, operational suspension, or full closure. So far, the agency in question has remained largely silent, releasing only a vague statement. "We are aware of the allegations and are fully cooperating with ongoing investigations." But insiders suggest that behind the scenes, a full crisis response team has been activated. Lawyers have reportedly advised top executives and even Kim Soo-hyun himself to remain off the public radar while the investigation unfolds. Whether the actor had direct knowledge or involvement in the alleged hush money discussions is still unclear. But sources close to the matter say that he may be summoned for questioning as a related party, especially if his name or communication surfaces in seized evidence. According to a source within the investigative unit, who spoke on condition of anonymity, "We're treating this case with the utmost seriousness. Not just because of who's involved, but because of the implications. If entertainment agencies can pay to make things disappear, that's a systemic problem." The team has reportedly issued digital warrants for data recovery on phones and servers linked to both parties. Investigators are also reviewing internal communications from the agency's staff around the time of Sae-ron's death. One chilling detail? The agency's internal messaging system showed a sudden deletion of files on the night after her passing. The forensic team is attempting to recover the logs. This case could set a precedent, says prosecutor Han Ji-won, who has handled previous celebrity-related legal scandals. If powerful figures can manipulate silence with money, and no one is held accountable, the damage goes far beyond one family. It tells everyone else, keep quiet, or be destroyed. The death of Kim Sae-ron may have begun as a private heartbreak, but now, it threatens to become the litmus test for accountability in one of Asia's most secretive industries. And as one investigator chillingly put it, "We're not just chasing money. We're chasing a truth someone paid dearly to hide."